Hello everyone, today we are going to learn palindrome program. So how it works, before we go to the palindrome logically, so first we should know what do you mean by the palindrome first. So palindrome, see palindrome is nothing but from right to the left. If you take a string or characters or numbers, so from right to left and left to right, the number should be in the same place and it should be a same. Say for example, I write a 1 2 3 1. So what is the palindrome of a 1 2 3 1 is 1 3 2 1 it is. So the reverse of the number. But so we cannot, this is the only the reverse number, it is not a palindrome, right? So when it becomes a palindrome, so when it becomes 1 to 1, and if I reverse this number again I get a 1 to 1 only. So this we call it as a palindrome, and these numbers we say we can take it as a only the reverse of the numbers. Okay, so when it becomes a palindrome means from right to left and left to right, the value should be same. So this is particular to the number. When you take a characters, say for example Gadag we can take. Okay, if I reverse Gadag, so all the characters will be in the same place. So you will get a same name again, right? Say for example, we can take it as a mom, dad, right? So these are called as a palindrome, right? So not a reverse, it is a palindrome. So these we call it as a reverse number, but it cannot be a palindrome because when I reverse 1 2 3 1, I am getting a 1 3 2 1, not 1 2 3 1, right? So logically how it works, we'll see. I'll trace the program and explain you by taking one general number, any number we can take, how it works, right? So before we go to the palindrome logically, so we'll see some formulas here. Say for example, I'll take a last digit here. So last digit is equal to n divided by 10. So mathematically when I divide any number with the 10, I will be getting a remainder in the quotient. So in this example, we will be taking only the remainder, right? The quotient will be traced for the next level, right? So next what? So reverse. So reverse into, we are going to multiply by 10 because we have divided with the 10. So plus last digit number, right? So these are the two concepts we are going to use here. So to write the palindrome program in Python, right? So we'll see how it works. So n is equal to integer input function. Let me take from the input from the user itself. So let's start from here. Let me write from here. So n is equal to int input. So take the entry from the user, enter the number, right? Next what? So I am going to use a reverse. Initially it will be a 0, right? So reverse is equal to a 0. So when I want to take the value from right to left and left to right, so one variable I have created, that is a reverse, is equal to 0. So I am going to store this number with the temporary variable. Let me take it as a n here. Next what? I am going to run this loop until last number is going to be completes its reverse order. Say for example, for while loop I am going to use while n is not equal to 0. If while n is not equal to 0, those two conditions we are going to use here. So what is this? Last digit, which is equal to what? N divided by 10. Then I am going to use reverse is equal to reverse star 10 plus last digit, right? So after this completes, so we can use it as a n is equal to n by 10. So when I get a value, again the value is going to be divided by n. Sorry, the n number is the n value which user entered, that is divided by 10. Again the value is going to be traced from the here, right? So if this completes, then what? If my temporary number which I have stored the n value, which is equal to reverse of the number, which is this one. Then what I should print? I should print what? The given number is a palindrome, right? Else print the number is not a palindrome, right? So this is the small code, so which we can use to find out the whether the given number is a palindrome or not. So let me take one number here. So I'll take n. So let me take n is equal to 1421, which user has entered to check whether it is a palindrome or not. So by seeing itself, you can say that it is not a palindrome, but how it works logically we'll see, right? So next what? The temporary variable will be 1421. Okay. So this is going to be standard, which cannot be changed, right? Next what? While n is not equal to 0, what is the n value have? 1421, 1421, which is not equal to 0. So it is true because 1421 is not equal to 0. So after this, so we came to here, last digit, that is equal to n divided by 10 it is sorry. So means what? 1421 divided by 10. So remainder will be getting it as a 1. So this is going to be my quotient value. Then what? So the last digit is going to be what? 1 now, right? Initially the reverse value is 0. So let me take the reverse value here. And the last digit till now we came here. Next what? So we have to calculate this formula. So what is this? Reverse is equal to, initially the reverse becomes 0, 0 into 10 plus, what is the last digit we have? 1 here. So 0 into anything is 0, then the reverse value becomes a 1 now. Now you can replace this 0 with the 1, right? So after this, n is equal to n divided by 10. So meaning is, so 1421. So we get a 1421 fixed value, right? So 142 now. So this one gone, right? So next one, which is not equal to 0. Again the condition is true. Now we came to what? So last digit. So 142. If I divide with the 10, what remainder I get? 2 here. Next. So this becomes what? My last digit number is 2 now. Next what? So reverse is equal to, so initially reverse was 0, now it has been updated with the 1, 1 into 10 plus, what is the last digit number I have? So the last digit number is a 2 now, right? So 10 plus 2, which is equal to 12. Now the reverse value becomes a 12, right? Now it came to here, so 142, so I have to take what? Now 14, so 2 gone, whether the 14 is equal to 0, so again the condition is true because 14 is not equal to 0, right? So after this, next 14 is going to be divided with the 10, so I will get a remainder as a 4 now. So what is my last digit number now? 4, right? Again put the value of reverse and last digit number to this function. So reverse is equal to, what is my reverse value now? Initially it was 1, now it becomes a 12 into 10. What is the last digit number we have? 4, right? So 120 plus 4, which is equal to 124. Now the reverse value becomes what? 124. So we have done with the 4 also, right? So next what? So again n is equal to n divided by 10. So we get a 1 value, 1 is not equal to 0, again it becomes a true. Next what? So last digit number becomes what? Now it is 1. Okay, so the last remainder value becomes a 1 now. Next, how to put here? So reverse is equal to, what is my reverse value now? 124 into 10 plus, what is the last digit number we got? 1 here. So 124 into 10 is a 1240 plus 1, which is equal to what? 1241, right? So we do not have any number here now. So now what? 0 is equal to not equal to 0. The condition is going to be false. So this loop, so this come out of the loop. Then it is going to be checked temporary is equal to reverse. So what is the temporary number we have? What is the temporary number? So this is the 1421. What is the reverse value we got? 1241, right? So 1241. Whether this number is equal to this number? No. This false. Next what? This statement. So sorry. So it goes to the else part. So it is not a palindrome. Okay. So this is how we are going to trace the value in palindrome, right? So you should know these two functions, right? Right. So practically we do now. So how it executes. So let me open. Let me go with the ideally, right? So how it works, we'll see now. How it is going to be work, we'll see. So let me write the same program which I have written on the board. Okay. So n is equal to, so first user integer of what? Input of, enter the number. Next what? So initially the reverse becomes 0. Next I am going to store a value of n in temporary variable, right? So the next what? While loop. If while n is not equal to 0, so n should not be equal to 0. So then what? Last digit is equal to, so I am going to divide a number with the 10. So I have explained you why we divide a number with the 10, because we need to get a reminder value that is to be traced to the next one. So next reverse is equal to, so reversed into 10 plus what? Last digit, right? So last digit, so n is equal to n divided by 10 if temporary, after executing all the numbers, after looping all the values, then it comes to the temporary variable is equal to reverse, then what? It should print number is palindrome, right? Else what? Print number is not a palindrome, right? So let me save it. Right, now go to run. So enter the number. So I'll enter 121 now. So number is a palindrome because when you reverse the number, you will get a same number here, right? So one more time. So you will take some different number 1 2 3 4. So I'll take 1 2 4 1 4 2 1 only, which I have traced 1 4 2 1. The number is not a palindrome because when you reverse this number, you will get a 1 2 4 1, not 1 4 2 1, right? So this is how it works logically. So these things are very important here, these three lines, okay, which I have explained. I hope you understand the palindrome concept. So in the next class we'll see some more programs related to the Python. So till then, thank you.